Hello, everyone. Oh man, what an incredible stream today's gonna be. Hold on, where's my water? Well, I lost my water. Oh well. Oh, well. Yeah, it's a little earlier than I normally would, but I took the day off for this. I was pretty excited. I took the day off for this. So welcome everybody. Today we're gonna be looking at the Apple Vision Pro. Yeah, always been kind of intrigued by it for a pretty long time. Um, thought might be interesting, but when I started doing a little bit more research into it, and I was like, okay, I'm like, this is okay. This is not like the MetaQuest Pro. This is different. So, I did more searching into it, and I was like, okay, this, you know what? I need to know more about this. So anyway, yeah, just got back from the Apple Store maybe about like 30 minutes ago or so. For starters, they have you take a demo. They put you through a demo of it. They tell you that it's usually like 30 to 45 minutes. Mine was like 20 because I had done so much research beforehand, so I kind of knew how a lot of stuff worked. But yeah, I just became super intrigued by it, especially from a UX standpoint. When I saw all the different principles they were putting together for it, and to be honest, I was just jealous. I was like, oh, that's something I would love to do. It must have been a ton of fun. It must have been a lot of fun just to be the UX designer that would come up with all that stuff, So yeah, so anyway, I mean, let's get to it. So I mean, this is a a little bit of a what am I even saying? What was I saying? Oh, sorry. So I wasn't supposed to start the stream till like another half hour, but I got done really quick. Traffic was not really bad at all, so I just decided to we'll do like an unboxing, which I'm planning on doing a YouTube video on it. So I had to film it anyway, and I was like, what if I can kind of rig some stuff together so that I could do the unboxing on stream, then why not? So yeah, we'll do that. Hopefully you'll be able to see it okay. I had to kind of use my old cell phone. An old cell phone as like a webcam for it. You should be able to see it okay. The YouTube video will be a lot more clear. I have my camera kind of rigged up on a ladder. And then after we finish that, I'll bring it back here, and we can unbox it here again with better resolution. So it'll be kind of two unboxings. So mostly, I was just too excited, and I couldn't wait. I'm like, I want to open this thing right now. So, I just couldn't wait. So I was like, all right, we'll do this a little bit early. So I'm going to switch you guys over to the other camera, and it's actually completely in the other room. And we'll get going. So I have my iPad, running the stream right now. So that I could see the chat. So if there's anything you guys want to see or any questions you have or something you want me to explain, then let me know. But since since I think there's probably a chat delay. So since there's a chat delay, I might not get the message as quickly as I usually would, but I think, you guys will be fine with that. So, all right, I'm going to kick you guys over to the other screen, and then I'll be in there in a second. All right, so hopefully you guys can hear me at least a little bit. That's the other thing. I don't have a microphone exactly set up. So if you guys can't hear me, say something. Otherwise, the camera, the phone that's recording it, hopefully you can hear me through that. That should be capturing audio, but hopefully you're actually able to hear me. So. Hopefully everything goes well. All right, so I'm going to present this to you. Although for the streaming camera, it's going to be backwards. But first, I want to show you how how very specifically, when I was at the Apple Store, they very specifically handed me the Apple Vision Pro in a very specific way. And it was just like this. And you know what? You can't see it on the stream camera very well. Hold on. Let me adjust that a little bit. Let let me see if I can maybe bring this up a little bit. Hopefully you can see it. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, sorry. I know that's kind of a bummer. Yeah, this is like I'm shooting the film for the YouTube video, so I gotta have this, you know, right in the center of the camera. But this is how they presented it to me. They hand it to you just like this. So the Apple Vision Pro is facing up. I mean, you know Apple, you know, even packaging, you know, as part of the UX process. I think, I don't quote me on that, but I think Don Norman was one of the people that had talked about that in his time there. But again, don't quote me. This is actually kind of cool. These fibrous handles, which I mean, I typically don't buy stuff from the Apple store. I buy it from like Amazon or Micro Center or something. But I have a feeling that these are, I get the impression that these are custom made for whoever buys the Apple Vision Pro. Let me know if I'm wrong about that, but I thought that was kind of interesting. And so then, of course, hopefully you can see it on the stream camera. You know, the tab to open it is right there on top. So again, Apple is very, what's the word? They're very, I can't think of the word. They're very intentioned. Very deliberate is the word I'm thinking of. They're very deliberate when it comes to everything that they do, which you got to give them mad props for that. I mean, that's what UX is about. You know, UX is all about, you know, user experience and not just the product and not just interfaces, you know, the whole thing. So let's take this out. It's heavier than it's a bit heavier than I thought. Yeah, one thing I'm a little bummed about is that oh man, is that, you know, I had my demo at the Apple store, and so like you guys won't be able to see like my genuine wonder, I guess you could say, but I'll explain more about that later. Of course, really nice box, has, you know, the logo on that and everything. Actually, you know, I'm really curious. I'm curious. I would not put them again. I would not put that. Put it past them? I wonder if this is actual size, actually. I'm actually curious to see if it lines up in its actual size. So, I wonder, on the other side, is there a tab too? Okay, yep, there is. So, very smart, very smart. Okay, so, let's open this thing. So this is the Apple Vision Pro. I got the 512 gigabyte version. Yeah, you know, people are running for the 256, obviously, and some people the 1 terabyte. I wonder if maybe I should have got the 1 terabyte, because it really wasn't that much more. It's like $200 more. But yeah, I thought the 512 would probably be a nice, you know, in between. Yeah, because I'm just thinking about, you know, especially the spatial video and audio. I imagine that takes up a lot of space. But we'll see. You know, I might be pleasantly surprised about that. Okay, so I pulled that tab. I assume it won't come until I pull the other one. Yeah. Okay, so we got the other tab too. Ooh, okay. Put the sucker flat here. And of course that nice tight box design. Okay, so that's the inside of the box. You know, just the inside of a box. So the first thing that is really, really surprising is how small it actually is. Yeah, when I went for my demo, I was like, oh, I thought this was going to be like MetaQuest Pro size, but oh no, not at all. It's small, okay? And before I forget, I actually recorded myself on the way back home. After the demo, I recorded myself so I can get my like first impressions out there like really quick. And I'll say that it's really small. You know, but I really do have to compare it to the MetaQuest Pro, though. It's, you know, I got to put them side by side, and we'll see. And very, very light. And then, of course, I think the display is like 8K or something like that. I believe that's what it is. I'm not 100% sure. I got to check up on that. But if that's true, then I know where a good chunk of that money went to. Yeah, I understand where that chunk of money went to. All right, so looks like we got this little protection thing here. That's pretty smart. See, like, look at that. They even have like a little indent in there too. Everything, like, oh my goodness, they always take things to a ridiculous level. Here is and here's what they told me at the demo place. Depending on which hand you are, if you're like, for example, I'm right hand, they say to grab the device with your left hand, like hold it underneath here, and then you would put this to your head, and then put that on, and then tighten it. So I don't know, I thought I would share that cute little tidbit. But I have to say, man, the fact that this is knitted, oh my, the fit is unbelievable. Like, holy mackerel, the fit is fantastic. To be honest, I can't. I'm actually shocked that like Meta didn't figure that out. But man, it is so comfortable. It's unbelievably comfortable, the fact that it's knit. I mean, there's like no pressure on your head. Then again, I gotta put it back on. I had it on for 20 minutes, so I mean, but I just want to throw out my first impressions, man. And so now you know what I mean, like the knit here and the knit on the box. So that's what I was talking about. But yeah, man, it's so comfortable, and again, it's really small. If not, this thing made me think, I was like, man, what am I, like an old woman knitted this or something, But I mean, hey, man, it's got some unique style, right? This nice little cover, right? It's off in there. I'm not going to touch it and mess it up in there. Put my fingerprints on. I just ate pizza like an hour ago, so this is exactly what I should be doing, is handling a $4,000 device. Fits on there, nicely. This is, really high quality, really, fantastic knitting. So let me check. I'm curious. Again, I'm really curious. I would not put it past them at all if this is actual size. It is. It is actual size. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it is. Hold on. I got it from this end. And this is not smart at all doing it like this. Yeah, that's actual size. I just knew it. Because you know what? I assume that there are an insane number of UX nerds at Apple, obviously. And I guarantee, because that's something I would do. That's like the artistry. That stupid stuff like that is like, I don't know, what gets me out of bed in the morning. So yeah, I did not put it past them at all that somebody can't, decided let's do that, So we could talk about the headset. So I believe these are like the speakers, right? The speakers are not too bad. Again, I got to put it back on again, and we'll try it to remind myself. I didn't feel like the speakers were really all that incredible. Yeah, I thought. They were definitely better than like the MetaQuest. The MetaQuest. I don't know about the MetaQuest. I have to do a comparison. I'll have to do a stream sometime to do a comparison between the two. Hey Link, how are you? Man, if I could afford a second pair, I probably you'd probably see me streaming a lot more. Yeah. Okay. Oh, Julian, I'm sorry. How come I? Oh, you know what? I apologize. I apologize, Julian. I didn't see your comment. I really apologize. So I'm streaming on my iPad so that I can see the chat, and I'm streaming on Twitch. So I didn't see your comment. So I apologize, Julian. I missed it. But cool. I'm glad that you can hear me. Perfect. And when I get back to the desk, you'll be able to hear me a lot better. But yeah, we could talk about the quality of it. Holy crap. The quality is fantastic. Of course, the knitting here, again, super comfortable. Just insanely good quality. I apologize. I keep picking up out of view. I'm going to try to stop doing that. I just ordered a new monitor. Need to treat my... That's same here, Link. Yeah, something like this is not... yeah, let's just say I'm not getting any new computer parts for a very long time. But yeah, so the speakers are here. And like I said, when I was in the... when I was in there using it, I didn't feel like... I'll put it this way. I didn't feel like I was blown away by them. But again, I got to put it back on, and I'll see. I'll be able to talk about that more. There's something here actually. I'm not sure. I think that Yeah, I'm not sure. We'll figure out what that is. I'm sure there's a manual here that explains what this little thing is. So, so I imagine that it's more amazing if you have, you know, the headphones on, you know, the Apple AirPods Pro or whatever they're called. I don't know. I don't know what they're called. Well, I do have AirPods actually. My job gave me AirPods a year ago. So actually, I assume they'll work. So you know what? Cool. I'll get to try that. So yeah, this part here, you know, made of plastic, but it's like covered in rubber. Really nice quality. Again, there's something here. I'm trying to make sure I get a good shot on the cameras. You know, like I said, we'll see it up close when I get back to the desk, right? But really good quality. This obviously is aluminum. This part here is all aluminum. Yeah, it feels really, really great. Got cameras all over. Two here, two here, two here, one. You know, and then of course this whole thing here. You know, it's aluminum, but it's got like this nice fabric that's covering it. Samsung Odyssey G6. And then this is and this is not rubber. This is fabric too. So you know what, man, they really took notes. They took some really deep notes about what Meta was doing, and they heard those complaints, man. Because that rubber lining stuff. I mean, it gets hot, and that rubber lining just makes it, you know, far worse. And then also too, like when you're playing, you know, games, like sweat is just dripping into your eyes because it has nowhere to go. I have to wear like a headband whenever I play any games on my Meta, which isn't that like that big of a deal, but it's interesting to see that, you know, they paid attention to that sort of thing. See, inside here is, wow, they got, I didn't notice that. So inside, this is in the way. So inside there's, you know, some fabric there. Oh, this is also fabric too. So this is not rubber either, this light blocker. But this feels really thin though. I feel like it's sturdy, but it's thin. I feel like that could tear over time. I don't think you could tear it unless you're being very deliberate about that. But I feel like that could tear. Again, sorry. Like I said, you'll get a closer look when I get back to the desk. This kind of stuff. But yeah, I mean, it's really, really fantastic quality. You know, as you'd expect from Apple. Like I said, it being so tiny. In fact, you know what? Give me 1 second. I'm going to bring my MetaQuest Pro, and we'll do a comparison like right now. Hold on 1 second. And here I am, back in my office. So now you're hearing me in another place. So let me grab the MetaQuest Pro here. And look at that, just like that, I'm back in this room. So I got my MetaQuest Pro right here. I'll move this box out of the way for a second. And so we can do a comparison right here. Let me position that like a little bit better. So yeah, there is a pretty big size difference. In fact, let me. The problem is, yeah, I apologize, guys. The streaming camera is, you know, you guys are at an angle, so it might not be super easy to see. Hopefully that view is a little bit better for you. But yeah, there's a definite sizing difference. Yeah, in fact, let me perhaps put it like this. Take my hand away. Yeah. Well, then again, you know what? But you know what? You gotta keep in mind though. This is fully extended though, so that's actually not fair. Apologies. No, that's not fair. That's not a fair comparison. So if you put it back in, yeah, lengthwise, it's really not that big of a difference in terms of where like the padding is for where your head goes. There's this whole section back here, obviously with the MetaQuest Pro, but you know it's roughly the same length. Oh no, well you know actually on this one the pad is closer, so I'll say it's comparable. You know, they're obviously built differently, so, you know, I'd say it's comparable. In terms of width and stuff, you know, the MetaQuest Pro there's really no easy way to get a really good shot of this. It's comparable. Again, and it's really hard to see. It's even hard to see on the camera I got hanging over here. This is still smaller, in a decent amount, you know. Like, you know, if you cut off like right here on the MetaQuest Pro, I'd say that's where you'd have the same size as this. In terms of, now this is probably where you see the big difference is the sizes of the interfaces. So hopefully the streaming camera can see that too. But yeah, you can definitely see that's where the difference is. That's definitely where most of the money went. Like I said, I believe the Apple Vision Pro is like 8K or something like that. I think. So don't quote me on that. I'm a UX designer. I don't memorize specs. I memorize the user experience research that goes into stuff. So I'll say in terms of weight. Oh, actually, the Apple one is actually it's heavier than the MetaQuest Pro, which, you know, makes sense though, because the MetaQuest Pro is made out of plastic and this one's made out of metal. You know, I have another weird idea. Hold on, I'll be right back. 1 second. And now you can hear me making a mess in my office. That must be fun. Okay, this is really stupid, but this might not even work, but we'll find out. Sorry for you guys that are streaming. You're gonna see the number upside down. Again, I apologize. I'm mostly doing this. This is more like a sneak peek because I need to get some footage for the YouTube video. But let's see how much they weigh. Come on now. Hold on. There we go. All right. So put that there. Got my footprint on it. Wait, what now? Hold on. Hold on. This is obviously this is not a scientific scale. It said 1.4 pounds a second ago. Yeah, it says 1.4 pounds. I don't know if you want to take that at face value. And this is 1.6 pounds. Okay, I don't know. I think that's a spec thing. We'll have to. I don't know if we can trust this as a scientific method for how much these weigh. I think we'll just stick to the specs that the companies put out. So, yeah, I don't know. I have no plan whatsoever today. I'm just kind of rolling with it. So, I'll say, you know, the MetaQuest Pro is very comfortable, but it's comfortable because it's light, right? So I can walk around with it. The pass-through is not nearly as good as this, obviously, but I could walk around my MetaQuest all day. The biggest problem with the MetaQuest is that you definitely have blurring around the edges, around not even your peripheral, but like the edges of your vision, and that's like really a problem. I mean, it's not. So you have to be very careful where you're looking and what you're responding to. But obviously with this, at least when I was in the store, I didn't have any issues with that. It was very, very clear. But again, we'll see if the consumer version is, the difference, right? So let me put this back in the office. 1 sec. And then zoom like magic. I'm back in my office. What the heck did I just do? Did I just break something? Oh god, I thought I broke something, but no, that actually comes. How did I get it back on? I think I didn't break it, but I took something came off my MetaQuest Pro. I don't know. I'll deal with that later. All right, let's get back to the. All right, let's get back to this thing here. Let's look at what's in the box. The rest of the box. Let me see here. I'll move. Yeah, again, I apologize, guys. Anyone who's watching on stream, you're kind of getting a short of the stick right now because I got to make sure this is centered for the camera that's sitting up here. So we take the top, the top off, right? As Apple does. Nice, cleanly placed in there. Got all their stuff. Maybe I'll do it one by one. I think that's what all the pros do. Honestly, I'm kind of already sick of doing this. I kind of just want to get into it. But I don't know. People like this kind of stuff, I think. So yeah, there's a manual tells you like all the stuff that's in it. But one thing that I'm well, I'll talk about that later. But yeah, there is something like, well, one thing I did ask them about. I guess I could. One thing I did ask them about is if they had inside, you know, because obviously when you go to Apple, they run you through a tour of it, and they actually have software on the Apple Vision that kind of like, let me think. No, it's not software on its own. They kind of just direct you on what to do. Oh, but that was the other thing. You can stream, you know, they can use an iPad to stream what the consumer is seeing. So they can make sure that, you know, you're able to, you know, that you're getting used to it right. You know, you're getting used to it properly. I asked if I can do the same thing, and they said no. I assume there'll be an application coming soon for that. Third party will probably end up beating Apple to the punch, although they have something. But oh no, never mind. But that's a demo model. That's not that wasn't this one. So yeah. So I put this, doing user testing on this is going to be a hassle. It's going to be a little bit difficult. So that's a little hint. But they do have this book. But it's just about the fit and stuff. And even when I did the demo, I didn't have the loop that goes on the top of it. And it was still very, very comfortable. Like, I had no problems with it. Okay, so that's just the manual. Okay, I guess there's a specific way to tie the cord and stuff, so that's good. Well, that's cool. I mean, it's, you know, it's a nice touch, the shape of it and everything. So that's pretty cool. Let me see. This one says that's the dual loop band or something. Let me see. Oh, polishing cloth. Try my best not to touch it. That's cool. I kind of folded it up. We know what that is. Like I said, I'm already starting to get bored. I don't know how people do this unboxing stuff all the time. I guess we'll take out the dual bands. Okay, so that goes... Oh, that might be what goes on the sides or something? I don't know. What do I do with that manual book? Is it here? Okay. I think I'm going to need that. I'm going to need that for this. Yeah, quality of this is really good. It's not nearly as flexible as, you know, the material in the back of the band. You know, it's more stiff. But, you know, cool. I'm sure... Like I said, it's already comfortable. I can only imagine it'll be insanely comfortable, you know, with this on. So, I mean, that... Yeah. Yeah, they definitely put a lot of money into it being comfortable. Oh, okay, and they have instructions in here on how to attach it as well. Oh, I see. Oh, it goes on the inside. Okay. Oh. Well, this is good, too. This is good UX. You know, you have they have the instructions here in this book, and they have it in this one, too. So that's good. That's good UX in my book. There's the battery and stuff. We can get to that in a second. Let me see. So this is the light seal cushion. There's already a cushion, isn't it? There is a cushion. They gave me is this another cushion? Let me see. So this is... Okay. I'm trying to see if I can do this without tearing boxes apart. I have a tendency to tear boxes up, and then I wish I didn't. Okay, so this is some kind of light seal. Again, this is not rubber. It's a very fine fabric, like a velvet. Honestly, it might be like a velvet. So does that mean... Oh, man! So that... Now that is really impressive. I didn't even know it's on there by magnets, which is awesome. You know, the MetaQuest Pro uses magnets. That was a very good move for them. But man, I had no clue that it was even being held on by magnets. I didn't pull on it or anything. I mean, it's on there really, really well. So, wow, they did a great job. Huh. So I guess this is an extra one? Yeah. Or is it a different size? This one says W+. Does this say W+? Oh, this says W. Okay. So I guess they're like, he has a fat face. Let's give him big ones. So, I don't know, maybe I have a fat face. I don't know. Well, cool. I'll hold on to both of them because maybe, I don't know. I'll try both of them, I guess. So here's a battery pack. Charger. So I'm curious. So that's a typical Apple charger. It doesn't feel any different than yeah, it feels like the same one. Which I mean, that's you know, props to Apple. You know, to just be able to keep using the same stuff. USB-C, right? Yeah. So little charger. I'm supposed to put this stuff on camera. I don't know. I'm bad at these. I don't know, man. I'm not an unboxer. That's not my thing. Yeah. Charging cord. You know, it's that nice like new braided stuff that they do, which is I really like that braided stuff they've been doing. It just feels good on my skin. Okay, and that's the box. So I guess I'll put all this. Well, let me think. I need to hold on to this thing, so I got to put that band on. Okay, and then of course there's. I'm already making a mess over here. And so here's the battery. Sorry, I gotta check. I'm checking chat. Okay, good. Trying to make sure I'm not missing anybody's comments on YouTube. Alright, man, this is like a weapon. Oh, looks like I ripped something. Oh, is it hard? Oh, man. Okay. So I mean, it's in there. Like, okay. How do I get that on camera here? Okay. Yeah, so, hopefully you guys can see it on the stream camera. So that's actually, like, hard in there. That's hardwired in there. So that's not, like, USB-C in. Obviously there's a USB for charging, but no, that's in there. Okay, so they're very specific about it. Okay, gotcha. And then, of course, oh, I see. So that was my, oh, that's what that is on the side of it. Interesting. Okay, so, one thing, so I'll say this. So obviously the life, not the life expectancy, but a full, what is like the Apple's like 2 hours on a full charge, or something. I think it's like 2 hours or something, depending on like what you're doing. And people had some issue with that, and they're like, oh, you got to put this thing in your pocket. But anybody who's owned a VR headset, any of the Meta headsets, like it's like, dude, this is just how it goes. It's like it's really not that big of a deal. You just put this, you put a power bank in your back pocket, and you're good to go. But I gotta say though, I mean the thing is, like from the MetaQuest Pro or any of the Metas, I mean I can just buy a power bank off Amazon, right? And it's gonna work. I was curious to see. I thought this was gonna be USB-C. So that goes. I mean I probably should have known that it wasn't. But I was curious to see, because obviously Apple, they try to do things so that you have to buy their stuff. And I wondered how they were going to do that, and this is how they do that. So you guys can see it on stream. Yeah, there's a very special connector. And let me see. Oh, okay. Actually, very smart of how they figured this out, too. Let me see. All I need to do is break this thing. Okay, and you put it in. Oh, I see. Like this? Okay. Okay, very smart. Very smart. So yeah, it goes in and then you turn it. Yeah. But yeah, that's very smart. So it inserts this way, and then you turn it, and so that way when it's connected, the loop is going out backwards. So I mean that's really good for putting it in your back pocket. So that's really good. But obviously, I mean that's going to be a massive gripe. It's going to be a very massive gripe that it's like, well, yeah, if there's no third party or proprietary stuff. I don't even know what I'm saying. I don't even know what proprietary means. I'm just saying stuff at this point. But yeah, I mean that literally means like, yeah, you're only going to get 2 hours out of it. if that, if I don't, that's what they've advertised at least. I haven't read any reviews whatsoever because I want to be completely, unbiased when I'm looking at it. But okay, yeah. So I can already see that's gonna be a problem. My only thought is, well, actually, you know what? I wonder because this is USB-C in, so I wonder if you could put this in your back pocket, plug it into this, and then just plug another power bank into this. So I'd have two power banks in my back pockets, which is incredibly annoying. But I'm curious to see if that would work, and I'm gonna have to test that. I'm very, very curious to see. But yeah, I think that would work. And then there you go. Problem is not solved, but alternative solution has been. Alternative journey has been found. A journey mapped. So yeah, so we can get a shot of kind of all the stuff that's here. These recorders don't want to ravel up, so there's no way I'm going to get like a really good image for this. So we can put this on. Let me see. So it looks like on the inside there are these metal tabs. See, I'm already touching the thing. I should be wearing gloves, but I'm not. Oh god! Oh, the whole thing comes off. Okay. I assume that's supposed to happen. It is. Well, again, that's like massive prop. I mean, that kind of. I assume that's for prescription lens stuff, but that goes in by man. See, look at that. I'm discovering new things already. Oh my goodness, it's like a puzzle. It's like a 3D puzzle. That does make me worry a little bit, because if stuff comes off easily, then it means you could lose it or break it easily. I don't know. We'll have to see. It feels good quality, but I mean, and it's like it's like metal. It feels like metal housing, but it has like this fabric around it. It's that fabric could get torn. Like if my dog got a hold of it, she would tear the fabric up, even though she's so tiny she couldn't tear up anything. I guess except this. But anyway, so on the inside, I apologize. I'll show you on the stream camera. There's these little metal tabs in here. I think you pulled this. Oh, that's how you make it come out. Wait a second. Wait, when I pull this, the tabs are on here. It actually takes this off. Hold on. Can I not have both of them on at the same time? Hold on a second. Let me look here. So is it one or the other? Yeah, I guess because I'm an idiot. Okay, I see. So this one just supports the back of your head, and this one supports, the back and the top. I don't think I'm going to like this as much as this. This is insanely, insanely comfortable. This... I mean, and if I had this with a loop on top, like, oh man, it'd be fantastic. In fact, I'd probably use I have a loop for my MetaQuest Pro that I would probably use with this, and it would be the most comfortable thing ever, But that's interesting. I don't know. That's just interesting to me. What am I doing here? I'm trying to. Oh, okay. It's like this. Bam! The epitome of style. Yeah, compare that to this. Yeah, I don't know about that. I mean, it's still good quality, but I really like that this is so meshy that, I mean, it just fits your head perfectly. Yeah. I don't know. I just thought that somehow this added on to this, like this. And I was like, oh, dude, man, it'll be so incredibly comfortable. That's weird. That's a weird decision, especially like this. Like you can tighten it with this knob here, and this is like a Velcro, which again is fine. But it's like, I don't know. One of these things is not like the other. One of these things is like a little more fancy and a little more high quality than the other. Yeah, I don't know. That was an interesting decision. But yeah. Okay. Well, all right. If okay. Cool. All right. So let's okay. So that's the unboxing of it. Um, I'm putting this back on. I mean, I'm going to try the other one, obviously, but I'm putting this back on because this is just really really comfortable. Okay, so I think I'll head back to my desk, and yeah, and we'll just kind of start. And that's what we'll do. You know, I'll probably do the same thing over there because you'll have a much better camera angle. In fact, I wasn't planning on doing it this way at all, but then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna end up shooting a video on this, and I'm gonna explain what that video is later. So I had to get a good camera angle, and there was no way to do that at my desk. So yeah, I thought about putting everything back in the box. I'm not doing that. Like I said, I'm already bored with this unboxing stuff. Oh my goodness, I can't imagine. I really cannot imagine somebody. I can't imagine someone who does this like all the time. Oh my goodness, I'm so bored. So so cool. So yeah, I'm gonna take this back to the desk, and so I'll see you guys in a second. All right, guys, we're back. Hold on. If you hear random beeping, and this thing, my fan is haunted, by the way. My hair is also very long. I also have a beard. Sorry, I'm supposed to get a haircut 2 weeks ago. But yeah, but anyway, if you see this, if you hear beeping and this thing starts moving and stuff, my fan is haunted. So just leave it at that. My fan is haunted. Okay. Yeah. So give me one quick second here. Sorry, my wife texted me. That's funny. Okay, so give me one hot second. I gotta grab my water too, so because I'm dying of thirst, man. So all right, I'll be back. Okay. Oops, sorry. I just smacked the living daylights out of my desk. You know what, I don't know if I'll need this. I'll put this down here. In fact, let me put. I'm gonna put this nice black cloth on here because my desk is not nearly as nice as this black cloth, which is also not, as you probably noticed, is not ironed in any way, shape, or form. And I want to point out that does not mean that I do not own a iron. I just could not find it. So, you know, sometimes that's life. You own an iron and then you can't find it. Also, in my defense, there is 5 people in this house, so yeah, there's 4 other people in this house. I do not have. There's a lot of things I do not have control of. Clitler, what's going on? Oh my goodness, it has been forever. I think about you all the time. Thank you so, man. Oh, I'm so glad to see you, man. It has been some time. Oh man, this is not work. This is not folding or moving well at all. Come on now. The Clayler man, how are you doing? Let me, like I said, apologize. I gotta get myself together here. Okay. Oh. So, yeah, let me get. Oh, and I need my water bottle. Sorry. I'm like dying of thirst. Hold on. You not. Let me close the door too. Oh, okay. Why would you lease precious brain real estate to Little Roomy? Surely are more amusing tenants in the vast metropolis of your mind. My mind is not so much a metropolis as it is like a traffic jam. But man, no, it's really great to it's really great to see you again. And this on this very special streaming day. Yeah, man, wait till I tell Evan. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna text him right now. Hold on one second. I'm gonna tell him. Let me see. I'm gonna tell him you said hi, even though you didn't say hi. Okay. So let me. So hopefully this works out okay. So, all right. So you'll be able to. You'll have a better view of it. Yeah, you'll have a better view of it here in a second. Okay. All right, give me 1 second here. I got to do something weird to make this work. Okay. There you go. You can see. I promise I rehearsed this. Oh my goodness. Are you serious? You really don't want to work for me right now? Oh, you know what? This is what I got to do. I don't know. That's the best that I can do. That's the best. I don't know. This is the best. I have a messy desk, man. I have a messy desk. So I know this is not ideal. Oh no, he's still very much obsessed with Jurassic stuff. Absolutely. Jurassic is life for him. All right, guys. So yeah, I apologize. Earlier that was a sneak peek. I'm just kind of giving you a sneak peek. Again, since I had to shoot an unboxing for a YouTube video anyway, I figured I'd let you guys kind of see it. But now here you guys can actually get a much better view of it now. So yeah, so this is it. So my first impressions were, wow, this is really small. Very tiny in comparison. Like we did the comparison, the side by side. I won't do it again because I also broke something on it. I think it's not broken. It'll go back on, hopefully. Philip, hey, how are you? Welcome. So yeah, it is really small. And like I mentioned before, I did the demo at Apple for about 20 minutes, and it's incredibly comfortable. This back here is like a knitted material, so I mean it fits your head really, really well. And then of course this is really not that heavy. I'm pretty sure it's actually heavier than the Meta Quest Pro, but I could be wrong. We tried doing a thing with the bathroom scale. That obviously did not work. So yeah, that obviously did not work. So yeah, we'll have to look at the specs for something like that. But yeah, it comes with a cover, which is also like a knitted material. Again, really, really, really good quality. Really tight in there. I cannot, see that coming undone anytime soon. Nice and soft in there to protect the glass there. Wow, look at that. Look how reflective that is. So amazing. So, really, really good quality. All of this is metal. All of that is aluminum. And I'm touching it, of course. I'm gonna have to clean this. 3,500 USD. So this one, let me think. So this is the 512 gigabyte version. So this is a little bit more. I think 200 more. So does it weigh more than my dog? Good question. I wouldn't think so. I could be wrong though. Actually, I don't know. I can't imagine it would, but they actually might be close. They might be close. Yes, yeah. So Philip, this is the 512 version, so which I think is $200 more. So I think this was like 37, 38. I'm pretty sure it was 37. Taxes though, definitely kill you. Taxes is like another like somewhere between $200 and $300. So yeah, by the time you get to this price point, it was like a little over $4. But I did get Apple Care Plus because I was like, yeah, all I have to do is break this thing, very first day, and there you go. But I read the fine print of the Apple Care Plus, and it protects it from accidental damage. And I was like, okay, but like accidental, like I have an accident with it, like I break it, and from what I understand, reading the fine print, yes, as long as like, even if you drop it, it should cover you. Of course, should. But if someone else breaks it, I think that's where it starts to get iffy. So yeah, I got Apple Care Plus because I did not want to have a problem here. So like I said, this is all aluminum. You have, it looks like these are like the air vents or whatever that is. Oh man, you really can't see that super great, can you? Apologies, guys. Like I said, when the YouTube, well, I'm sure there's guys that are going to do unboxing videos or whatever, and you're going to see every little tiny thing. Yeah. Don't let the wife touch it. As you could probably imagine, my wife was not super happy about me getting it. Well, she said, okay, you can get it, but then you have to buy me a MacBook Pro. And I'm like, come on, man. But, fair enough, right? But one thing I know that she will love is the spatial video that this thing takes. That is pretty incredible. I'm scared to show her, though, because then she's going to be wearing it all the time, taking video of her dog. And then she's going to break it. So, yeah. But something I just recently learned. This comes off. I assume for fitting, like, maybe prescription glasses or something, right? But this is all magnets. Again, that's all aluminum. So that's pretty incredible. Hey, Blaze, sorry to ask off-topic question. Will you please be doing a product design job-related live anytime soon? Yeah, let me think. A product design job-related live anytime soon. Yeah, absolutely, Olivia. And by the way, anyone, you can ask any questions that you want. I mean, like any questions you want. But if you guys have any questions or there's something you want to see closer, let me know. Because, I mean, that's the whole purpose of this stream is, I want to explore this thing with you guys. But yeah, Olivia, yeah, absolutely. What do you mean specifically by product design job-related live? Or, for example, is there something specifically you'd like to see? Because then I'll make that the next stream. Did you say she was going to put it on the dog? No, clearly no. It's not put on the dog. I was going to say she's going to take videos of the dog with it. Because the spatial video and audio is pretty impressive. I'm not going to lie. That's pretty impressive stuff. Yeah, that's whew. Yeah, that kind of blew me away. I did get to see a demo. Like in the demo, they showed you it taken it from the iPhone 15, which is cool, but it's just like a depth thing. Which, I mean, I don't want to say just a depth thing. That is still pretty cool for like a camera phone, but it just, I don't know how to describe it. If you know what I mean, it just feels, the depth. But this is like, holy crap, the spatial. Oh, I'll put it this way. You take spatial video, there was an immersive thing where like there was like water that would come toward your face. I kid you not. It feels like your mind makes you like feel it almost. And I'm not even exaggerating. That was very impressive. I was not impressed when I heard about it, but I was very impressed when I actually did it. Yeah. Have I tried on Philip? Yes. So I was at the Apple Store about an hour ago. Actually less than that. No, more than that. And yeah, they put you through a demo where you try it on, and it's very comfortable. I'm going to put it on. Like, after I show you guys this more up close, we're going to put it on and stuff like that. How intuitive did you find the setup process for a new user? See, very good question, clearly. See, that's the real questions. So here's what I'll say. And And actually, you know what? Since Clitler brought it up, I'll go ahead and say it. So actually, the main reason I actually bought this is because I'm doing a YouTube video where I'm actually going to put this in front of users to test the user experience design. To ask, like, well, how good is the user experience design really? Like, how intuitive is it really? So I actually have I have a pool of users that are already ready and gearing to go to try this weekend. So I'm actually going to be testing that because that's the question I really, really want to know. The setup process is, assuming it's the same setup process that I did at the Apple Store, which I assume it is, it's very, very easy. They bring you up to speed pretty well. And it's also incredibly thorough. I mean, I gotta say, man, like, so when you're setting it up, you know, there's a process you go through where you need to look at dots and then you need to tap them with the gesture. And these lenses actually move motorized to line up with your eyes. And I think they do 2 or 3 tests. So, I mean, eye tracking is a very, very important thing with this. And so, yeah, so I'll say the setup process is pretty, in terms of that part, pretty simple. But of course, you know, when I have a MacBook Pro over here. I'm going to see what it looks like connecting with all the Apple devices. So, I mean, I'm going to put it through the gamut. I want to see, like, how well does it really connect to stuff. So I'm actually going to be looking at that today. The gestures, I'll say the gestures are very good. They're not difficult at all to figure out. But I think there's going to be a little bit of a learning curve. The most user-friendly aspects of the headset and where do you see room for improvement? Very good questions. Yeah, I'd say. So the gestures, if you guys have, and when I do my YouTube video, I have. So I know a lot about the gestures because I've gone through all their developer documentation. It's even possible that at my company, they're going to start developing with this, and I'm going to try to shoehorn my way into that, which would be, if I get to do that, you have no idea. Oh, you have no idea how. If I get the opportunity to design stuff for this, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna absolutely die. Anyway, that aside, I'm sorry, where was I? So I know a lot about the gestures and the design and the things they did. The gestures, a little bit of a learning curve because they're slightly different than what you'd expect them to be. But I think I understand from a technical standpoint why they had to do it that way. Hold on, why is the lighting so bad on this camera? Like, I'm sorry, guys. Like, I am so washed out. I apologize. Yeah, the gestures are good. They're pretty intuitive. They make sense. It wouldn't take long to figure them out. But I'll say that in terms of, like, sensitivity, it seems to be very sensitive. But again, that was just but you have to keep in mind that was my very first experience, and you have to be okay with there being a learning curve. Anytime there's a design, there's always going to be a learning curve, and that's completely fair. You know, it's just a question of, well, how terrible is the learning curve? Because there is I won't call it a fine line, but there is a line between, you know, learning curve and bad UX. And my impressions right now is that this is good UX, but there is going to be a little bit of a learning curve. And then I'll be pretty much messing with this thing pretty much all day. So we'll see, you know, how quickly it takes me to get acclimated to it. So for your question, Claire, most user-friendly aspects of the headset. There's quite a few. I'll say, like, putting on is very, very simple, very, very easy. I'll say the setup process, again, very easy, very intuitive. They tell you exactly what to do. In terms of room for improvement, I can't really say much just yet. I'll say the only thing, and again, this is based on my experience at the Apple Store. I was at a table it's certainly not my desk. But I'll say that when I was trying to sit and do the gestures, like the tap on stuff, and it couldn't see my hands when I had my hands down like this. So I actually had to raise them up a little bit. But again, to be perfectly fair, I was sitting at this like high up desk kind of thing. So I mean, the desk was really high and my chair was really high, so my arms were probably lower than they usually would be. So I'm curious to see, like, if I'm sitting at my desk, I should be able to put my hands down like this and still gesture and stuff. If it can't, that's going to be a huge issue. But I'd say in terms of improvements, I can't say a whole lot right now. The reasons for their designs are friggin' brilliant. God, my goodness, they're so stinking brilliant. Insanely brilliant. Hey, Mohammed. Room for improvement. Like I said, I got to put it on. I got to try it out, and I got to set up and everything, and we'll see. One thing that I'm extremely bummed about is that out the gate they do not have. So I asked them. I said, okay, so I'm doing it here. Like, you're giving me this demo at the Apple Store. Like, let's say I take this home, I put it on my wife. Is there like a demo that it puts her through, like tutorials? And they said no. They said you can connect to the YouTube channel, and they have tutorials on there. But it's like, okay, and they said there's a user guide that's coming. So I assume it's coming probably. I'm guessing probably within the next couple weeks. But I'm like, for something like this, you're operating in virtual space is different from obviously than real life. That should come from day one, in my opinion, and it shouldn't be like, it should be like a follow along thing, right? Where they're like, oh, like swipe left to right, do this, good job, like a user test session, like I would do. That should be here from day one, because that's really not fair. But it is what it is. If it comes out within the next week or two, then I could let it go. And then the other thing that incredibly bums me out, I have some third-party software I'm going to try, but I don't think it's going to work. I don't think anyone's had this thing long enough to like figure that out. There is no way right now to stream what you're seeing on here to like your MacBook Pro or your iPad or your computer. That kind of made me quite a bit upset. At the same time, I understand this is not a VR headset. It's not VR. And you mentioned, are there emerging trends in VR this headset has successfully captured or missed? Yeah, this is not. So I'll put it this way. The difference that I see between this is the MetaQuest Pro. It's VR headsets like the MetaQuest Pro are designed to take you. They want to take you to an entirely virtual world, right? They want to take you out of reality and put you into a virtual world, right? That's the primary cause of it. There are apps that do all sorts of other things, but that's the primary goal. This one, the Apple Vision Pro. Oh my goodness, this webcam is so terrible sometimes. You should view this as it's an Apple accessory. It's designed to work with all your Apple products. That's the main purpose of it. From my understanding, the stuff I've read. Now, obviously, people are going to come out with apps that are going to stretch, stretch the capabilities of it and the purpose of it and stuff like that, right? So, I mean, there will be more apps that are going to improve upon that. But this is primarily, to work with your other Apple devices. Has a feature called Mac Virtual Display. It uses AirPlay 2 to connect to a Mac wirelessly. I hope so, Clear. Oh my God, I'm so glad to hear that. I really hope that's true, because if I can't show you guys what I'm seeing, I'm going to be super incredibly upset about that. Because then, man, like that's how you learn about this stuff, right? I want to be able to show you guys, but we'll see when we get there. And like I said, I have a couple of third-party stuff that we'll see. But I mean, as long as we could get it figured out somehow, hopefully. But what I'll say that the Apple Vision Pro does, and the reason I was mostly excited for it, is I've always felt that the MetaQuest Pro, for example, I've always felt like their focus on gaming and like taking you virtual worlds is like, that's cool, but that should not have been the main draw of it. Instead, what impresses me is, like, for example, workrooms, where you can take your virtual workspace with you anywhere, right? We're talking giving you, and keep on, when I bought the MetaQuest, I had a very small office and I just started in UX design and I wanted like a really big whiteboard, right? So that I can do like my notes and stuff like that. And since I work from home, I want to make it so I could put my webcam on my whiteboard and you'll have meetings with people in the office to collaborate with them, right? And then of course, workrooms and for MetaQuest, I mean, it gives you a virtual whiteboard. And I was like, oh my goodness, I don't have an actual whiteboard. I do now, but I'm like, but now I have a whiteboard. That's amazing. It gave me like these incredible digital tools that I couldn't have otherwise. And I thought, oh my goodness, well, since it's in the headset, well, I could bring this to work. I could bring this to a hotel room. I could bring my office with me wherever I go. That's absolutely amazing. That has always been my big focus of the MetaQuest Pro, is how it improves like on your everyday life. Not so much the virtual world, although that is really incredible, but it's like people don't do that as often. This is focused on the thing that I said that I feel the MetaQuest Pro and the VR headsets are best suited for. This is like 100% that. And that's what it's all about. And I'll say that with the MetaQuest Pro, of course, then again, to their credit, it's not like I've looked into like any of the developer documentation on like design principles for it. I'm definitely going to do that now. So, I don't know what kind of standards, but the standards for Apple and their design principles are so incredibly well thought out and just absolutely stinking genius. They really, like sometimes products come out and I look at it and I'm like, did you do any user testing whatsoever? Did you like at all do any kind of testing? And when it came to this, after I saw those videos, I was like, holy crap, you guys did a crap ton of testing, a ton of it. And when it comes to like consistent standards, Apple is like, for this device, they did it, man. They absolutely did it. But then again, I'm going to put this in front of users. We're going to test it and we'll see if that actually is true. But my first impressions are, wow, you really thought this out. But then again, we still have to use it though to be sure. But I just have a strong feeling that it's going to work out. Okay, sorry, that was me ranting and raving. So we have the so there's this little housing here, right? It's held together by there's whatchamacallit, there's what is that? Magnets? I can't even think right now. So that snaps in there if I don't break it. And and one thing I wanted to mention earlier is that this part, the head guard or the light blocker, whatever it is, this is not rubber. This is like a velvet fabric. I don't know fabrics. This is like a velvet, which is fantastic because, any rubber ones, like, for example, in the MetaQuest Pro, they're great. But the problem is when you start sweating, I mean, you're just, first off, it's really hot. It's really warm. So you sweat more. But then also too, the sweat like rolls off the thing and then drops right into your eyes. So whenever I would play any games, I wear a headband, which is really not that big of a deal. But I was really surprised to see that this is a velvet and and obviously it's more flexible. So I mean, man, oof, it's gonna be. I assume it's gonna be very, very comfortable. So yeah, that's the front of it. That's the inside of it, right? And I guess I'll mention this. So when you get to the Apple Store, they told you, I'm right-handed, so they said take your left hand, grab the front of it like this, and you put this around the back of your head, put this on, and you turn this knob here to tighten it. Right? It's very, very comfortable. Even though only having it on this way, like having a loop on top makes it a headset infinitely more comfortable. But just with this, it's incredibly comfortable. Also helps that it's small and, really not that heavy. And to show you though, so there is a loop that goes on top, and this actually confused me because I didn't really understand this. So in order to take this off, there's these little orange tabs, and you pull it off. Again, it's held by aluminum couplings with magnets. Actually, not even magnets. There's like little tabs inside there that kind of, so it locks into place. But yeah, this I'm not super happy about. My God, I'm such an idiot. I can't figure out how to put this on. That this is the vertical loop for it. That, you know, like, I'm glad there's a loop on top, but, you know, it's like, but now I lose the comfort of this thing, you know, on the back, right? I haven't tried it on with this yet. We'll have to try it, but I was like, nah, just add a loop on top for this one, and it'll be like the most comfortable thing ever. So that's really kind of weird, you know? So you're opting for the deluxe package, a cozy VR cubicle with a side of constant surveillance. How? Hey man, they can watch me all they want. They're just gonna they're not gonna learn anything. All I do is eat boxes of Mike and Ike's all day, drink water, and watch the same exact documentaries over and over and over again. So they can watch me all they want. They're gonna be bored out of their mind. So, yeah. But yeah, like I said, that the idea of having a VR office wherever you go is amazing to me, but not like the office part. It's like, oh, you can give me digital tools, tools in a digital form that I couldn't have, you know, in real life. That's what's amazing to me, you know. So I'll talk about the battery. By the way, I can talk about this really quick. So the charger is the same. Oh my God, guys, I'm so, you know what? Hold on. I'm gonna see if I could do something about this camera, because this is I apologize. Why is this camera so bad? Hold on, guys. Let me see if I can do something here. Oh my goodness. I apologize, guys. It's so bad. I'm hoping that's... Oh, man, it's... You know what? Hold on. Let me try something else. 1 second. Maybe it's, is it the light from my... Is the light from my window, maybe? I mean, there's not like... No, it's not. I'm just so insanely washed out, man. I don't know what's up with that. Hold on. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I apologize. I don't know. I've never had the camera aiming down before, so I apologize, guys. I hope you can see. But anyway, the charger is the typical charger, you know, charging block that you would normally see. So I mean, there's nothing really new there. You know, and the cord is the typical USB-C cord that you would see anywhere. So we'll talk about the battery. So battery is... Man, dude, you could definitely kill somebody with this. It's 36 watt hours. So it's a 3,166 mAh, M-A-H, whatever that is. Right? But I mean, solid aluminum, man. And now this is what I'm very impressed by. Why is it glowing green? That this wire here is actually hardwired in there. Oh my God, this camera. I'm so sorry, guys. Why is this camera suck so bad? It's actually hardwired in there. So it's not like it's a USB-C in and, you know, the thing out. It's actually hardwired in there, right? And then, of course, which now a lot of people were complaining about this because I you know, they said it's only like 2 hours long. I mean, that's what Apple said. I'm sure it'll probably be less than that because that's just how it goes. But, you know, people were complaining about this. But anybody who owns a VR headset already knows, like, you know, already knows that it's like, well, dude, I mean, that's how you run the things, right? You just put a power bank into your back pocket, and, you know, and then you got hours to walk around, right? But of course, I was thinking, I'm like, you know, oh, you just buy a third-party, you know, power bank and you're good to go. But Apple is going to somehow do something to stop you from doing that, and of course, here it is. Oh my God, this camera. I'm sorry, guys. The YouTube video has much more clearer picture. You guys will see. But yeah, it's you know, their own proprietary thing. So I have to give them props. It is really smart. There's a dot on there that you can't see, and then there's 2 dots here, and so you put it in here like this, and then and it locks in. it twists, lights up to let you know that it's charging. And then when it locks so that the cord is going backwards. So that's really, really great, But of course, I was like, man, well, if you really can't, and I'm sure some third parties will come up with something for this, right? But my thought is, though, but there is a USB-C in. So one thing I'm going to try is I'm just going to get a second power bank and just put a USB-C into this one. So I guess I'll have 2 power banks in my back pocket. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if that works. I mean, this is really high quality, so I can't imagine overheating. But who knows? You might see you might see me on the front page of Yahoo News and my butt has been burned off or something, right? So I'm really not too. I'll put it this way: like if that power bank ID I have doesn't work, I'll probably be pretty upset. Because then it's like, okay, then this thing really does have only 2 hours of battery, and then you have to just wait for this thing to charge and stuff. And I'm surprised that there isn't like I'm surprised it didn't come with like a wall outlet, to go straight into this thing, which I know that's like nowadays that's like old fashioned, but it's like, well, if this is, with all due respect, no, it is not an all due respect thing. But it's like, well, if this is what you give us, if this is the solution that you give us, well, that's bad UX. I'm going to say it. That's bad UX. As much respect and as awesome as this thing is, come on, man. But like I said, if it does work out, it's bad UX no matter which way you put, because that was Apple's choice. But, if you're able to put a power bank into this, may not be that huge of a deal. I said it, man. I said it, and I might get sued. They might be on my doorstep, They might be on my doorstep. They're going to sue me. They'd be like, Blaze is using legal terms, man. He's not joking. All right, cool. So that's pretty much it for, showing you guys the device and everything. I really don't like this. I haven't tried it on though. I'm going to try it on. But I have a feeling that I'm going to ditch this and go with this. Actually what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to go with this. And then I have a loop that goes on top of my MetaQuest Pro, and I'm probably just going to end up putting that on here too. So I think that, I really feel like that was a huge miss to, But then again, maybe it doesn't make any difference. So, we got to be open-minded. Until you do testing, you can't make assumptions. So, oh, I know. I just completely. Well, I'll put it this way: Apple will never let me work for them. But, well, you know what? Maybe Apple would, because they would respect. They respect what I'm saying as a UX designer. And then my job will never find out about this. Hopefully not. Okay, so man, like, there's really not, unless there's something else you guys want to see specifically. Sorry, I'm so thirsty today, man. Been running around all day. What was the experience of wearing this while driving a Tesla? I do not know. We'll have to find out. You know what? We got to find out. We're going to find out. We're going to find that out. We're going to put it on in the car and say, I'm not going to drive. I am not going to drive, because that's like lawyer bait. They're like, oh man, you just handed the lawyer money. But we'll check that out. Let's see if you could drive with this thing. Actually, I'm curious. Could I have my MacBook Pro? Could I have my MacBook Pro in the passenger seat and I have this on? I would assume so. That would be interesting. We'll find out, because I actually set it up so that my Wi-Fi reaches out to the front of my house for my Tesla, so that my Tesla can connect to the internet and easily like download updates and stuff. So this should reach out there. And even then, if it doesn't, that's something else I got to test. I got to test working this using my phone as a hotspot. That's something I'm very curious about too. Exactly, Claire. I mean, this is the whole point, is to push this technology to the edge, to find out. It's like that guy who developed the vaccine for polio or whatever, or whatever it was, and like he experimented on his daughter. Someone's got to do it. Okay, somebody's got to do it. Although he did give it to his daughter. I could be wrong about that. That is not my expertise. I could be very wrong about that. And if I'm wrong, feel free to make fun of me for it. Yeah, feel free to make fun of me for it if I'm wrong about that. But anyway. Okay, so let's switch over to the other camera here so that you can see. All right, so give me 1 second. Okay. So I got to do a weird thing here. Okay. Yeah. All right, cool. All right. See, if you weren't tired of hearing my voice, you're going to be tired from seeing my face. Well, this looks dystopian. It is so dark in here, sorry. Oh, I need a little bit of normal light. And like I said, if anything weird happens, my fan is haunted. So, I don't know what to tell you. Okay, so, first things first. So I have a MacBook Pro. I bought it for school. By the way, Claylor, I'm back in school now. I'm going for my bachelor's degree. So, I bought a MacBook Pro for school so that I could actually do school whenever I have to like go into the office or something. So I have my MacBook Pro. To be truthful, I'm not much of an Apple person. Like that's not really my but it's definitely going to seem like it after I tell you all this. I have an iPhone just because I have an iPhone, and it's not even like it's my wife's old iPhone, so that's where I get all my phones from. It's just people's old cell phones. And then my wife gave me her old Apple Watch because she didn't want it anymore, so I took that. So I have that, and then I have the MacBook Pro, and now it's like I look like an Apple fan or an Apple diehard or something. and so I was like, you know what? And so for this, I was like, I went out and bought the Magic Keyboard and the trackpad. I used it a couple times. To be honest, I really didn't use it a whole lot. But I got that too, so I mean, we'll get to try out like all that stuff. Because again, the whole point of this thing is to how well it integrates with all your Apple products, right? So we'll see how that goes. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do though is I want to set up my I'm going to get my MacBook Pro set up because hopefully, like Claylor said, hopefully I'm able to screen share this so that you guys can actually see it. Because man, I'd be really bummed if you guys can't. I mean, like I said, at the Apple Store they said that they don't have a proprietary streaming software just yet, and I really hope that's not true. But we'll find out. Actually, hold on. This is killing me. Okay, now that we did that part of it, I can get this giant black cloth off my desk. Okay. Oh, I'm free. I'm free. Ooh, but now it makes me very much aware of how hard my desk is right now. So now I'm kind of like borderline scared. Okay, I'm going to get my MacBook set up. The first thing I'm going to do is I want to figure out a way that I can share my screen with it so that you guys can see it. So in the off chance it was going to work, I have my iPad and my MacBook, so hopefully one way or another you guys will be able to see what I'm seeing. So otherwise that'll be an insane bummer. Let me put my watch back on. Okay. All right. Whoo! Ooh. Okay, I'm legit excited right now. This is my, like I said, I did the demo at the Apple Store. But this is legit my first time putting this thing on at home. Oh my god, I can't believe I bought this thing. Oh, it's like I'm just thinking about that I actually bought this thing. Okay, so I'm gonna try this. Okay, this is actually not that difficult to put on. Okay, that's not terrible, but oh my god, I hate that automatically. I hate this already. It is... Okay. That is annoying. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. I'm being a baby. It's really not that bad. I'm just being a baby. Okay. So there's the crown button. Oh no, the power button's over here. See, that shows you how smart I am. You're gonna turn on, or what's up, bro? Are you serious? You didn't even give me like a full. Well, I guess you wouldn't want to store this thing. Okay. I'm guessing the battery's dead. I guess that makes sense. Like, you wouldn't want to store... Like, I made that mistake. I have 2 GoPro 360s. And one of them I left the battery in, and the battery expanded inside of it. Put it this way, it's such a bad situation, my GoPro is pretty much done. And I'm like... All that from just leaving the battery in it. And to their credit, it was a third-party battery. It wasn't a GoPro battery, so I don't want to say that, right? So, yeah, I guess I would not want to store this thing with full whatever. Okay, so for this procedure, it's different. Oh, it's turning on now. Or it's pulsating or something. Okay. All right, so this is... So I don't have, like... So this is just the setup, so I don't have any option to... I can't see anything other than, like, what's on the screen. So yeah, I don't have an option to share this with you just yet. So the first thing it's saying, it's... Oh, look at that. It even has like voice that's telling me. It's pretty much telling me like, shut up and do this already. So this is the part where it aligns for your eyes. So you literally just hold this down and the eyes move motorized to where your eyes are, which is really fantastic. There's the Apple thing. Okay, now I got the pass-through. Okay, so let me adjust myself here. Yeah, so let me see. So it says hello in front of me. So let me see. So how clear is this? So like if I'm sitting right here. First off, can you guys see my eyes? Oh, man, it is so reflective. So if I'm standing right here, I can see the words, but they're blurry. Like, let me compare to my real eyes. Yeah. Yeah, so it's not, like, so crisp and clear that I could, like, read the text easily. I can read it, but it's, like, you know, kind of, like, bleeding together. Okay, so it's telling me right now... to press the digital crown to begin, triple click top button for accessibility watches. We'll look at that later. So press it once, bring iPhone or iPad nearby to get started. Okay. I'll do my iPad. Okay. My iPad is near. What do you want me to do? Okay, so on my phone, it's got like the setup thing. Unlock to continue. It can't do Face ID. So now it says, you know, waiting for Apple Vision. That's tops, man. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty tops. Okay, so now it's got like a QR code. It's telling me to look there. Wow. That is one thing I got to say about Apple, dude. Dude, when it comes to the actual experience... Okay, so now it's running through... It's playing a video. Tell me what to do. Hopefully you can see that. Let me see if you can...
tap your fingers together to select it. It's like a click on your Mac. To scroll, pinch your fingers together and gently flick. You can keep your hands where they're comfortable.
Hopefully you can hear that.
On your lap. Next, you'll set up Apple Vision Pro for your eyes and hands.
Okay. Alright, so it's telling me to press the crown to set up for my hands, or you can press the top button to replay the video. That's right. So this is really funny. So the images of the hands, the thumbs are on the inside. And so when I was at Apple, I did this, and I was like, "Why are the thumbs on the inside?" He's like, "You have to do this." I was like, "Oh, sorry, I'm an idiot." So, okay, so it kind of like does this thing to scan your hands, so I can see like what your hands look like. Okay, this is hand setup. Adjusting the lighting now, so everything just got really dark. Look at the dot and tap your fingers together selected. Okay, so now this is what I was talking about. So I'm curious to see if my hands are flat on the desk while I'm sitting nice and comfortably. I wonder if it could see my hands from right here. So let's see. Oh, it can. Okay. Then yeah, it was just the desk at the Apple store then. That's good. So now what you see is there's like dots that appear in a circle. And I'll say eye tracking is the thing that really puts the UX all together for this. Like, that's what brings the UX to a new level, is the eye tracking. That's how you essentially select or hover things. You do it by looking at it, which is amazing, but it also takes some getting used to. Like, for example, I have ADHD, so it's really hard for me to like stare at something. But yeah, I'll say too, the resolution is really incredible right now. But then again, I assume these are all vectors, so why wouldn't it be? So I'm doing the eye calibration. Select one dot again. Yeah, and it can see my hands. Okay, I'm gonna bring my hands closer into myself. They were on my desk. I know you can't see them, but now I'm gonna bring them closer to my body. I wonder if they can see. Oh, they sure can. Oh, you know what? And it seems like it. We'll find out though. It seems like just doing this is not good enough. You kind of need to hold it a little bit. But then again, well, I'm just kind of mouthing what I'm saying. Yeah. So yeah, it's not a quick tap. It's like a short press. It's like this. It's not this. It's like this. Which is not that big of a deal, but this obviously would be amazing. Okay, so now it's telling me that I can set up Persona Beta, which is capture how you'll appear in FaceTime and other calls, and personalize eyesight. That's something we're going to do, too. I'm going to FaceTime somebody. I'm going to FaceTime a friend of mine. It's like 4 o'clock over here, so he'll probably be free. Yeah, we'll get started. We'll do it.
Apple Vision Pro to capture your appearance.
What? I got to take it off? Oh, God.
To start capturing Apple Vision Pro at eye level. Keep your arms and shoulders relaxed.
Hopefully you can hear it.
Then follow the instructions. Turn your head to the right, to the left, and tilt up and down. Then you'll capture your facial expressions.
Oh,
Smile
God.
with your mouth closed.
That's going to be awkward.
Smile showing your teeth.
Oh, God.
Raise your eyebrows and close your eyes. When you're done, put Apple Vision Pro back on to see if it's done.
So I'm going to scan my face with it. So that's interesting. Okay, so tips for the best capture. Find a well-lit area. Use a simple background. Oh, God. Take your time to get ready. Okay, you know what? Maybe I'll do it later. Well, that's pretty cool. So if I actually look this way, it will follow. So that's cool. But when I did the demo, it didn't follow. So they'll chalk it up to UX. Okay, so yeah, I'll do it another time. Optic ID. Oh, absolutely. So nice. Okay. Okay, so right now I'm putting in a pin, so it has like the keypad there, but again, this is where eye tracking is tricky. That takes some getting used to. I'm trying to just get past her. Like, I see if I can stream this. My passwords did not match. Oh, it had. The eye tracking is actually having trouble. Okay, so the eye tracking, I was looking right at it, man, and it seemed like, but we'll see, we'll see. It could just, again, it could just be my experience. Data and privacy. Sure, you can collect everything you want. I seriously can't believe I friggin' have this thing right now. I really can't. Stay aware of your surroundings, use in safe areas, take frequent breaks. Yeah, that's something I want to mention, like discomfort and motion sickness. When I did the demo, I felt a little dizzy, but I didn't feel nauseous. Then again, I was only on for 20 minutes. But I'll say, when I first tried, my very first time MetaQuest, like, dude, I got so sick. I was so sick. So, yeah. Also, something else I'm going to say. So, the way that Apple does their UX design stuff, there's a lot of depth, which is, like, just absolutely amazing. But it's really interesting to, like, I'm in the MetaQuest Pro, I'm looking at this menu, but if I look at something else, like, it becomes double viewed, right? Because I'm changing my point of view. So, yeah, that's really hard to describe, to be honest. Sorry. Okay, I agree. Okay, so setting up MLD. Don't transfer apps. Wait a second. Yeah, don't transfer any apps. I'm just trying to get, let me see, keep it up to date. Yeah, I'm sure there'll be updates, like, and I'll set up Apple Pay later. That's all I need to do is start accidentally, like, buying stuff. Like iCloud Analytics, absolutely. I can change the appearance of it. Okay, this is like, you can decide like how big the text will be and stuff like that. Yeah, I'll go with large. That was the default. Okay, so now it's running me through some tips. So, okay, all right, so this is, because like I said, I'm going to do some user testing sessions with some of my users, but I was like, I don't know how I'm going to do testing, you know, because my iPad just told me that a device has been added to my whatever, so that's interesting. But like I said, I was worried about, like, man, how do I test for them? So I'm probably just gonna have to, you know, figure out some kind of like directions to give them. It'll really suck if I can't see what they're seeing, because then I don't know if they did it correctly or not. But anyway, so it's telling me like how to move apps. So, you know, there's a bar at the bottom so you can pinch it and pull it closer and stuff. I'm gonna put it right there. Right, hit next. Look at the, you know, to resize it, you know, you look at the corner and you just do this. That actually feels pretty fantastic. I'm not gonna lie. Actually, let me put you over here, because then I can't see my stream. Hold the digital crown to... Oh, hold it. I was wondering... Yep. I was wondering how you'd be able to recenter your view. Yeah, okay, interesting. Look at the top of your view and tap... Yeah. Smart. Okay, so... You know that menu that you normally see when you, like... Scroll down, like if you drag down, like, on your Apple, on your iPhone, like, where the time is. So you have something similar here. If you just look up, a little arrow will appear and you tap it and it'll kind of like bring you something like that. So let me see. But I'm trying to... But what's in the menu though? So I did though. Hold on. I did that though, but like there's like icons and stuff in there. But I can't like do anything with them. I don't know. Like there's icons for stuff, but I can't like do anything though. So I don't know. Alright, next. Look at the dot. Let me see what. Oh, okay. And that's how you can close the window. Okay. Yeah, so that's pretty smart. That's really smart. So, and this is common, like you'll see this in VR stuff. There's a bar below the window so that you can like grab it and like move it around and stuff like that, right? Yeah, and so the close button is for these windows is that bar at the bottom that you can bag and you can, you know, grab it and drag it. Next to it is a dot, and if you look at that and you hit close and you tap, it closes it. That's really smart. That's really smart because when you think most applications, if there's a close button or something like that, it's like in the upper left hand corner or something. But you know, that's not really a you know, but the problem is you gotta like look up like that, but now they keep it at eye level. That's smart. I give them huge props for that. That's good UX. Alright, so I hit the digital crown, and so now I have like the home page in front of me. My hands down here. You can still see them. Nice. Okay, nice work. Okay, so first and foremost, there's encounter dinosaurs. Okay, first and foremost, I gotta figure out, like I said, I really hope there's a way that I can screen share so you guys can see what I'm seeing. To be honest, there's really not much. Well, you know, I didn't download any apps on here, so. Remote devices. Hold on. Okay, so now it just said that I can pair it with my Mac. So let me try that. Apple Vision Pro. Come on, baby. Okay, I see it on there. It's on my, it shows up in my Mac, but take a peek inside the headset. Miniature disco in there. Yeah, you know what, like, why don't I do that? I'll show you, hopefully, maybe you guys can see what it's like in there. Hold on. Yeah, there's no way to show you. If I look in there from like here, you can't see anything. Like there's nothing. Hold on, let me, and I want to change this too. Let me change the headset. This was not too bad. That one's like, it's not uncomfortable. But you know, let's try. Ooh, that would have been great. Be very, very careful now. And the adjustment is like, where's it at? I can never find. Oh, I put it on the wrong side. No, that's not it either. Hold on. Am I an idiot? I did put it on the wrong side. Hold on. I'm a UX designer, not a whatever this is. Making sure those are on tight because, yeah, that's all you do is drop this thing. Oh, yeah, this is so comfortable. Oh. Yeah, this feels so much better on the back of my head, but I do wish the loop was on top. Because now it's putting pressure on my nose a little bit. I'm too close. It says move back. You're too close to an object. Okay. Sorry. Okay. So, let me see here. Hold on. What is that? So travel mode, when you're on airplane, turn on travel mode to stabilize the visuals. Okay, that's not it. That's interesting though. Wait. Mac virtual display. Let's do it. Wait. Oh wait, I think it's gonna show me my Mac. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, it actually shows me my Mac. That's actually what it is. Dang it. I was so excited. Hold on. Well, let me look. Maybe there's... Okay. Let me try... Okay, that's the home screen. That's like... Man, I'm really, really bummed right now, man. I really want to show you guys more. Oh, by the way, yeah, so what's really cool is if you, the crown on here, if you turn it left and right, you can, like, do the immersion where it has, like, your environment all around you. Where, like, you know, like the immersion mode, like the isolation mode, which is, I'm not going to lie, it's pretty incredible. It is pretty incredible. So it decides like how much of the pass through you actually see. But okay, I'm seriously, like I said, the guy told me that there isn't anything yet. Wait. Allow others to use view mirroring. Yes! Wait. Yes! I got it. Oh, yes. Hold on a second. Hold on. I got it. Oh my goodness. Hold on. I got it. And this thing fell off again. I think I've already broken it. You're LeBron of VR with a torso and wingspan that go on for days. Do you think the system might get stage fright trying to keep up with your all-star reach? I'm curious if the tech throws in the towel on tracking those slam dunking limbos. That's a good question. We're gonna track it. Oh man, dude, I'm psyched as crap, and now my camera's freaking out. Oh, okay, hold on. I gotta calm down. I gotta chill out for a second here. Sorry, give me 1 second. Oh my goodness. Hang on. Hang on, guys. Okay. Oh, man, I can't. Man, I'm glad. Man, seriously, Cleller, if you hadn't said anything, I mean, I still would have tried, but I'm, you know, I don't know, man. I'm glad. All I can say is I'm glad this is working. Okay. Okay. So there is a way to do it. So you got to go up to the control panel, and there is the typical screen mirroring. But it's only my MacBook Pro. And then you can see my audio. Hold on a second. All right, so hold on 1 second here. Oh, can you move out of the way, Okay. And then let me see here. Okay, no, that's DaVinci Resolve. All right, hang on one second, guys. So if I take it off, it like doesn't really work. No. One second. Did I get it? What the heck, man? Come on. Hold on, it's working, but it's working, but it's but it's not working. Let me think. Hold on. I got it to work on my Mac, but I can't. Okay, you know what? I have another way around it. So like I HDMI'd my MacBook Pro into my computer, right? So it should be another monitor. But I can't see the monitor on here. Which I know you guys can't see me messing around with it, but I am messing around with it. Oh, wait a second. Did I just... Okay, yeah, that's not what I wanted. Okay. I'm pretty sure I can get it to work. It's something with... Sorry guys, this is so weird. Hang on. Hang on a second. You wasted money to buy that, bro? I wouldn't call it a waste of money. Alright, hold on one second here. Let's, let me see here. Okay. I have another. So the thing is, I'm able to get my MacBook Pro onto my monitor, but my streaming software doesn't want to see it or something. But no worries. I have a Which actually, now that I'm thinking about it, may not work, but we'll find out. We're gonna find out. All right, let's see. Let's give it a shot. Yeah, I don't think this will work, and now I'm thinking about it. Oh wait, there's no way. You gotta be kidding me. Hold on. Interesting. Let me see if this works. Okay, so I have a third-party software. It works. Holy crap, it works. Okay. So I have a third-party software. Hold on. I can't believe that actually worked. Hang on. So interestingly enough, hold on. I gotta do a little bit of messing around here to make it kind of fit. Hang on, I'm sorry. You know what? I'm just going to I'm going to keep it simple. Okay. There we go. And now you can see all my action figures and stuff. So I literally... So that's very interesting. So I have a third-party software for streaming like my iPad and stuff, right? And I bought it for my MetaQuest Pro, right? Yeah, so now you guys can actually see what it looks like. It's so hilarious. So it seems like whatever signal this is getting off is the same as Apple TV. Which is wild. It's super wild. But bro, this is awesome. I don't have a super easy way of seeing chat. I don't know, so you guys have to just kind of bear with me. But cool, right? All right, cool. So let's man. So I hold the crown button to recenter. Or no? You're not going to recenter? There it is. Okay, recenter. Man, I can't believe I got this to work. I'm so psyched I got this to work. Okay. Snap, bro. Okay, so, man. Okay, so, what do you guys want to see? Well, tell me what you guys want to see. Yeah, I don't know. It's up to you guys. Like, what do you guys wanna? What do you guys want to check out? Okay, you can do it for the home button. So, yeah. So here's the gesture. So pinch and move back and forth. Right, apps. People. I didn't put any. There's my beautiful wife. Environments. Okay, let's take a look at some of the environments. So yeah, there's the button on the side. So as you can see, hopefully you can see that. On the crown, you can see like the icon right there. That's your immersion. And so as you can see, it's on 0. But as I start to turn this clockwise, it surrounds me in the immersion. Bro. Yeah. So to describe what it feels like. So, and that's the other thing too, by the way. You can see your hands, which is crazy. Really fantastic. But obviously, they're flat, right? It's not like a if I walk. Oh, whoa, wait, what now? Hold on a second. So if I walk, okay, yeah, it goes to boundaries. Huh? I gotta take this like out to a field or something. I want to see if I can walk to that tree. I'm curious. I'm really, really curious what would happen. But yeah, I guess it's like the spatial. Yeah, so I mean, it's just a depth thing, right? But I'm like, it's just a depth thing. But I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty cool. It is very compared to like a 360 video or a VR or a 360 environment, like a 360, like being a 360 video. This is different, right? Because there's depth and stuff. So that depth does add a lot. I'm saying this coming from somebody. I have a background in 3D animation, so like I get it. Like I understand how this stuff is done. And it's not that difficult, but I mean, come on. But it's completely different when you do it this way, right? No seams. There are no seams. That's crazy. Yeah, let's try another one. Well, that was Yosemite, I think, because I think I was looking at the wrong one. Let's try this one. Holy crap, dude. Are those clouds animated? Yeah, they are. That's I'm kind of run out of words. Can y'all hear me okay? Let me turn this. Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me okay? Show us a fully immersive experience. Yeah, there's something on here. Yeah, I'll share that with you guys. Can you guys hear me all right? Because I have it set so that my audio is coming through. Okay, are you hearing me through the microphone or are you hearing me through the headset? Okay. All right, let me see if I could do something. Maybe I could stick the microphone out here. Let's find out how well this Okay, I tried to set up. Hold on, let me try it again. I tried to do like audio routing. I probably got to figure that out though. So if I'm standing, I got to put. Okay, can you guys hear me now? Can you hear me Can you hear me through the headset, or do you hear me just through the microphone? Or is it like both? Then again, I don't know how it would pick me up. Still the mic? Hold on, let me try. I'm curious. Let me see. Dang. Okay. I apologize, guys. That's something I could probably figure out because I'm trying to think. I'm streaming to third party, so it should be coming on my desktop. But I guess maybe not. I apologize, guys. Okay, so you know what? I'm going to... I know what I can do. Man, I wish I would have thought about it. Because I have microphones. I actually have 360 microphones that I could set up so you guys would be able to hear me better. But I really I doubt you'll be able to, but I really hope like you can hear the audio of the immersive experience. But yeah, I apologize, guys. But anyway. All right, I'm just gonna have to kind of accept that, right? So let's look at. Did I select a new one? I don't think I did. I think. What's wrong? Oh, I think because I'm too close to the chair. Or something. Wait, no. Why is it? Hold on. I should know by now. VR stuff is kind of what I do. Let me make sure. We can. Okay, it's fine. Okay. You're too close now. So that's good. Oh, you can't see my hands, that's why. Let me see, what do you want to say? Gotcha. Okay, that's what I thank you so much for that. I kind of figured. I kind of figured. I was wondering how far they took it. But okay. Cool. Thank you so much for telling me that. Okay. Come on, bro. Okay. Wait, hold on a second. Let's look at the moon. And then I'm going to do an immersive experience. So the thing is, I've never been on the moon. Obviously, hold on. Which am I facing? Okay, I do this because I can. Well, I mean, you can see what I'm seeing, right? Yeah. So I want to say I'm like, this looks fake, but I've never been on the moon, so I'm guessing this is actually what the moon looks like. I'm guessing because it must be so incredibly surreal to be, on the moon. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty incredible. Okay. Okay. All right, so let's. Oh, you know what? I don't know why I keep doing that. I can just do that to go back. Actually, I wonder, what if I... Okay, that's just the immersive. Okay. Okay. Let me, So the Encounter Dinosaurs, hold on. Let me look at compatible apps. Okay. Oh, you know what? Hold on a second. So I apologize, guys. I'm going to kind of just like run. So I apologize. I'm not going to check the stream as often as I normally would. I apologize because I want to just kind of like run you guys through this stuff. So I'll check the stream. I will check the stream, the chat, but I just won't do it as often as I normally would. Does it come with these movies? Or no? Actually, there's no way it could. Okay. So there is, let me see. So Well, which one you guys want to see? Nice. Thank you. Thank you so much. No Posham? No Posham? Thank you so much. See, that's what I assume that No Posham. I assume that's my question. Is the sky fully black on the moon? That's my thing. Is like I want to. That's why it feels fake, but I don't know though. So there's adventure. There's prehistoric planet, Alicia Keys, wildlife, and encounter dinosaurs. Which guys do you got? Which one do you guys want to see? Good question. Huh. Yeah, it's a good question. Let me look at wildlife. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if we actually don't see anything, or if I get sued or something. Cause yeah. Okay. There's some light coming through.
The first time I saw Rhino, I just saw this little chubby unicorn.
Chubby unicorn.
As you touch them, as you get used to
Am I supposed to be
them,
seeing something?
you realize they have these absolutely
Hold on.
amazing souls.
I think you're onto something, Natasha.
People will
Yeah.
run a sanctuary.
Man, dude, you.
Just run a sanctuary in the world.
How do I get out of this? Yeah, man, you called it. Man, how did you? Oh, maybe. So I try. So when you go to the demo at Apple, they play like it's like I assume it's like some kind of montage of like a combination of all of them. But yeah, blacked out because you're recording. Justine mentioned in her video. Okay. Yeah, that would make sense. I'm gonna try one more for my. Wait, what? You want my hand movements? Okay. Okay. Well, let's see this Apple thing. Okay. Oof! I got that volume way up. What? Wait, what now? Why is there a settings menu automatically? That makes me feel very uneasy. They cannot see me. Oh, don't do this. Don't. What? I swear to God. I did not do that. I swear to God, I did not do that on purpose. I promise. What the heck was that? Dude, that freaked me out a little bit. I kind of, in my head, I was like, sorry, because you guys can't hear me. In my head, I was like, man, that'd be pretty crazy if this thing landed on my finger right now. Oh god, I don't like this type of thing. Okay, it's cool. Do you wanna? You can hop onto my hand. Don't kill me, please don't kill me. I probably should. I probably should be sitting down. Wait, is this like an immersion thing? No? It's just this. It's just that window. Oh, because they come out of the window, I assume. Okay. Oh, I probably should be sitting. I really should be sitting right now. Bro. Okay, hold on. Hold on. This is so I don't fall. Oh, man. Please don't. You can't see me. You... Oh, my God. You cannot see me. You can see me. Oh, hold on. This is so I don't fall, because I know it's going to do something. Can I pet you? Uh-uh. No. What the heck? Dude, what the heck? That's a real thing? Maybe I need to shut up. Hey. Yeah, I'm his friend now. So, what if I didn't pet him? Would he still defend me? Bye? Is that an actual thing? Let's try it again. I'm not gonna put my hand out. I'm not gonna put my hand out this time so the butterfly don't do the thing, and I'm not gonna pet the thing. Nope, I'm folding my arms. My arms are folded. There's no way. I was about to say, that thing's not going to land on my microphone. What the heck? I'm seriously, like, right now, I'm trying to... How do you do that? How do you do that? Dude, how do you do that? You have a GPS. I mean, I can understand like maybe the GPS locator, but how does it know LiDAR? It has LiDAR, but okay. I'm not gonna touch this thing. Okay, I gotta shut up and just enjoy. Didn't it? Before it came from the left side, didn't it? Look at those little itty bitty arms. Okay. Okay. I don't like not knowing. Pretty much, yeah. Have things break in, yeah. Yes. I don't have to be nice, no butterflies. This is a virtual world. You ain't even real. Okay. Oh man, I'm not gonna be able to sleep tonight. What are the settings for that? I'm curious. Room dimming, room alignment, closed captions. Okay. I don't know why I keep doing that when I can just do this. Okay. No. Okay. Man. All I'm gonna be doing is thinking about how that works. Okay, I'm gonna have to go searching for somebody who does. I'm just gonna have to look up who did it, and I'm gonna have to see if they'll talk to me, which there's no way they will. That was impressive. That was insanely. Yeah. That was really impressive. Okay. I was not expecting. I wasn't expecting that. Let's I'm assuming it's not gonna work. Let's try it. Like I assume it's gonna stay black. But yeah, it's just black. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's man, I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty impressive. How much does stuff cost? Is this stuff free though? Of course not. I was gonna say, I'm like, for the cost of this thing, man, you better give some free movies. But lo and behold. Yeah, if only I was into soccer, but I am not anymore. To be honest, I'm not into any sports. I'm the most boring person ever. Yeah, I didn't load any of my other apps in, so sorry. Let me see. Let me read chat. Yeah. So let me see. Let's go to the home screen. We can look at Freeform. Well, I'm concerned, like, how do I close the other windows, though? Untitled. I gotta say, let me think. How long have I had this thing on? And I'm very, very comfortable with the gestures and stuff right now. Okay, so drawing. Yeah, so with drawing, it's not. Oh no, it does. So I'm looking over in the upper right hand corner. Okay. See, I'm trying to look like right there. I'm trying to look at that dot right there. Okay, so yeah, so as you could probably see, like as you start drawing, even if I look somewhere else, it'll continue to draw like in that direction. If I'm looking down there or down there, it just follows my hand movement, which is good. I think that's probably pretty natural. I wonder, let me see. I'm stupid. It has to see my fingers. Let me, I'm curious. Oh, you know what? Let me see. Let me try it. Let me do this. Let me do a, Let me do the sort of the MetaQuest test. Let me see here. Kind of want to clear the board. I've spent 0 minutes inside of. Yeah, really good UX design using depth. Really, really smart, and then using the same principles of like how they handle dark mode. We just recently at my well, you guys can't even hear me. I don't know why I'm talking. No, at my job, I just became, like maybe 4 months ago, I'm now like the lead designer of all mobile applications, and I'm also, I don't even know what you honestly call that now. I want to close it. Oh, because I'm already in a menu. I can't. That's good. That's good UX. Oh man, hold on a second. But I just became the lead designer for all mobile applications, and then I also, I'm in charge of, I create the design system and manage it. And anyway, we didn't have a dark mode for a desktop version, so we're using, since all we do is use iPhones, we obviously already had a dark mode, so we just followed, iPhone's native dark mode palette. Now they're going to use, it's so weird. Now they're going to use our color palette, which I'm like, well, that's for iPhone. You probably should figure out your own. But anyway, I had to explain a lot to all the designers, the senior designers and everything, how dark mode works. That it's like you start with the darkest shade and then the next darkest shade. Like you don't go to light. And so it boggles the mind a little bit. But anyway, when I was looking at their documentation for how they handle, pop-ups, using depth in combination with dark mode, it's really, really impressive. So let's try the keyboard. Okay. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. It's slightly annoying. You know what would probably help? Hold on, let me move this out of here. I know, okay. If I put it onto like a hard surface. I don't know. Well, it's kind of cool. I made it bigger somehow. I don't even know how I made it bigger. What are you doing? Come on, come here. But anyway, if it was bigger, it'd be a lot easier. But if I just write "Hello World," I think it's just again getting used to. That's really impressive because I don't know what you call it. I guess you might call it like pseudo tactile, like a pseudo tactile way of like interacting in VR. MetaQuest obviously has a similar thing, but the problem with theirs is that you really have to. They have like an anchoring style, where like if you want to press something, like for example, if you want to like slide things up, you have to like stick your finger, hold it and it sticks to it, and then that's like your cue to like, okay, you can go ahead and do the stuff that you want. But you know, but for typing, it's like you have to like do really big motions. Like, okay, this is not going to work. Which I mean, that's why you just grab out a keyboard and you start doing it that way. But again, the pass through's not good enough for that sort of thing. So, I'm impressed. I'm very impressed because you can just do this and it responds well, and having the ability to make the keyboard bigger. That's really great because someone like, for example, me. I mean, I'm like 6'4", and I have massive paws for hands and like super long fingers, and so keyboards are a major issue with me. Typing on my phone, like using the keyboard, the digital keyboard, like oh my goodness, it drives me nuts. I should just get used to voice dictation, but man, I'm not good with change. So it's just like but I gotta say, having the ability to change the size of the keyboard is pretty impressive. Let me read chat really quick. Have you tried to use a Siri? I saw it's the best way to open close apps. You can ask Siri to close all your windows. What if you... Oh, thank you. You know what? Let me go back and do it. Hey Siri. Oh, you know what? I didn't set up Hey Siri. Wait. Here's the problem though. Like, it activates on my phone, activates on my iPad, activates on my MacBook if it was open. I have an iPad down there to like watch the stream, so it drives me nuts.
I'm sorry.
It's okay, Siri. You're good. Go away. I wonder if I double tip it. Okay, yeah, it doesn't do anything. I have a message. That's not. Let's check out mindfulness. Yeah, maybe I didn't set up Siri. Okay, I don't have 5 minutes. You got... I don't want no 5 minutes. We'll do self-guided. We're not going to do 5 minutes. Now's not the time to be mindful. I wonder if I can use the immersion thing. Oh, I sure can. Oh, it just gives me the moon. Okay. Okay, you're going to ask me to breathe, right? I literally just discovered the mindfulness app, like, yesterday. Okay. All right. I kind of... Okay. I don't want to be mindful anymore. Thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you for keeping track of that. No, go away. I don't want to. Okay, let me go to... Maybe I need to set up Siri. Yeah, so how come we can't... Hey Siri. Close all my apps. Nice work. Nice. It's awesome. Yeah, let me yeah, the thing you were mentioning with the whiteboard, because that was the thing that I do with MetaQuest, my MetaQuest Pro, and I use when I use Workrooms. It's not like I use Workrooms all the time though. I can make this just as big if I want. And that's exactly what I do in Workrooms. That's exactly what I do in Workrooms. Is I put my whiteboard on that one, so that when and then I grab a marker. Oh, I grab the controller and drew like a marker, and that's exactly what I do. And I mean, it's awesome. It's awesome because I can save, you know, my files digitally. Trying to do this is maybe I don't have enough experience in here, but okay, it's not exactly what I want to do. Let's grab. Okay. So I'm trying to see what I could do. problem is lining it up. Because, like, you can see, like, the depth. Let me try, like, if I want to draw, like, right there. Let me see. Okay, let me grab a pen, and if I hold it maybe in a way that I pinch my hands. It's alright, it's fine. I have to do this. No, it's fine, bro. No. Yeah, when it sees the pen in my hand, I think it gets confused maybe. So that doesn't seem like that works super great. Yeah, but it's still wait, what is that? Oh. Oh, of course. Yeah, well, I mean that's the scrolling, right? Yeah, of course. Why am I surprised by that? Yeah. Yeah. So okay, yeah. Let's did they give you some like sample photos? Yeah, here we go. And I think, can I do this? No, just the moon. So yeah, so I think, yeah, so this is like an example of, I think, one that you would take on the iPhone. Oh, I don't know why. Sorry, I keep forgetting to look over here. So I think this is like an example of a photo you would take. This, at least from the demo. This is an example of the photo you take like with an iPhone 15, where the picture, is good, but it's just like a depth thing. Like, it doesn't, it's, it's different when you see comparison to. But honestly, I could be wrong. And the panorama is pretty cool. It gives some. Let's look at whatever this place is while we're on the moon. Yeah, it's not bad. But I mean, panoramas have never really completely been my thing. Let me see here. Let's look at stocks. I didn't mean to select that. Turn off personalized ads. Can you just go away? No, I don't want anything. Alright, let's see what it looks like in VR. Yep, those are stocks, alright. I can change the orientation between phone and... Okay, nice. Again, I did not mean to do that. I think because I don't know, I just keep doing it with my hands just because. And I was not looking at the right thing. Yeah, I'll say it takes some time to get used to like using your eyes to like track where stuff goes. Communicate with a helper application. I don't know what that means, man. What's summer light? I'm curious. You gonna take me to summer light or what's up? Is that just lighting? Oh, it is just lighting. Oh, okay. Sorry. I'm not smart a lot. Let me see the check chat. Hell, seriously. Hmm. Let's look at Let me look at the tips because again, I'm gonna do some user testing sessions with this. And the thing is, like, I need some way to like set up a user testing session. So just okay, it's nothing that's interactive. Oh wait, hold on. Okay, the guy said that there was going to be a user guide, but he didn't think it was there yet. So I guess maybe it is kind of there. What's this immersive thing? Oh, that's interesting. Actually, I wonder. Let's do video. Okay, so you got kind of the window in front of you. Want to look at? Okay, so let's put it in immersive mode. I probably should slow the heck down. Hold on. Let's do another one. Hold on, where's my puppy? Hold on. Maya! I think she's napping. I was gonna get my puppy in here and do an immersive video with her, but I think she's napping. Okay, let's try again. So you gotta kind of move slowly. In fact, let me bring it over here so you guys can see it better. Yeah. So there you go. So that's yeah, that's really impressive. I mean, you can see the depth. Yeah. And I'm still not moving all that slow. But honestly, too, you should be able to do it without having to move super slow. So here's the immersive. Yeah. Yeah, it's still not. Okay. Yeah, even slower than what I was doing, you gotta move slowly. I'm guessing because the FPS is not that great, maybe. Or I don't know. Let me get rid of this. Oh, that's how I do it then. Okay. Hey Siri, close all my apps. Close all the apps. Okay, that's not at all what I asked, but okay. Man, and it keeps driving me nuts, man. And it does accidentally, see my fingers and then choose stuff. Okay. Alright, so let's see here. Alright, so let me see. Okay. So So the question is, how do I... How do I get it to hook up with my phone and stuff? Which, you know what, I think there's a setup I had to do for that. And I didn't yet. I just wanted to get in here and just do screen share so like you guys could actually see it. Okay. So I think I gotta do some more setting up. We'll do dinosaurs one more time. I'm gonna be nice this time. So out the box, there isn't a whole lot going on. Are you? Wait a second. Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Oh, gracias. Done.
This is clean, okay?
Oh, gracias. You don't need to ask questions about that. Dude, it is really hot. Yeah, so out the box, there really isn't a whole lot. How come I... Let me see. Yeah, what's up? There's really... Like, where's the dinosaur thing at? Oops. How much more do I see compared to what's being captured? You mean in terms of what you guys are seeing? Oh my goodness. They're just... Hold on. Hold on. Now that is kind of annoying. Okay, you guys can hear it. You guys can see me. So, yeah, why can't I see the dinosaur thing right now? Wait, hold on. Well, here's the thing. I did it through here. Before I did it through Apple TV, so I don't know, maybe there's something else. So when you say, do I see much more on the sides? So, let me see here. I'll give you, here's what I see. So I don't know if you can see where my hand is, or my thumb is. That's where it, so, yeah, well, I don't know, we'll try this. So I'm looking straight ahead. I can now see the tip of my finger, and here I can see the tip of my finger. So let me see if I can. I'm gonna do that again here. Oh wow! So you know what? Yeah. So I can see quite a bit more. Wait. Hold on a second. You know what? No, my bad. The chat is just in the way. Sorry. Okay. So this is where you guys can see my finger. This is where you can see this finger, right? I can pull back a decent amount. Like maybe what I'll do is I'll do this. I'll drag this box. In this view, I can see so I'm looking over at the chat and I'm looking over the stream window. I think I could see a little bit more than what you guys can. Yeah. Exact size of it. That's not chat. Hold on. Sorry. Yeah. Let me. Yeah, I'm trying to. I'm trying to look at both. I'm trying to look at. I'd say I can see. I'd say about 10% more. Sorry, I gotta put the microphone up here. Sorry. I do not stream for a living. Yeah, I can see. I'd say I could see about 10% more. Well, at least on the sides. Let me see. In terms of the top, horizontal. I mean, vertically. I'd say about 10%. I can see 10% more. Yeah, yeah. No, it's not too bad at all. Yeah, and again, it might be the program that I have right here. Um, that maybe clips the resolution a little bit. It wasn't the most expensive of third-party software, but yeah, I'd say about 10%. It's pretty good. I'll say whenever I've streamed with the MetaQuest Pro, it goes down quite a bit. You know, it's like 25%. VR games, part-time carry. So far, no. But I also didn't set this up completely. Like, I didn't bring like all my apps and stuff in, so I think I got to do some of that first. So I got some figuring out to do with it, and then I'll probably do like another stream at some point and share that. But I'm sure there's gonna be plenty of people that are gonna hit this a lot harder than I am. So yeah. I feel like my peripheral vision is boxed significantly. That's actually a very good question. Let me think. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah, because it goes to... Yeah, it's... Man, how do you describe that? And you know what? I guess that's you know what that's I guess that's part of it. So so pretty much like if you're looking at the front of it, let me see. No, it hasn't. Yeah, it really hasn't. And I think it's because, like, well, if I'm wearing this and I'm focused on, you know, just field of view, I could check. You know what? That's one thing I was, like, at the very beginning of the stream, I did a comparison between this and the MetaQuest Pro. And I don't know why I keep putting the microphone away. I did a comparison between this and the MetaQuest Pro, and the front of this is... I don't know, somewhere between 10 and 25% smaller. And I can't say which. I have to put them both. It's been a while since I've had the MetaQuest Pro on, so I can't compare them. But I mean, I'm sure they have a spec for this sort of thing. But I'll like to give you an example. So I mean, like here's the edges of the glass. Let me see. It's really, you know, I'll do this. This is why you have polishing cloths. Let me see. Oh my god, I'm such an idiot. Okay. So the very tip of my finger, I can now see the very tip of my finger. Where is it? And then now I can see the tip of my finger here. On my sides. So this is the edge of my vision. Let me see, vertically. My goodness, my hands are so sticky. My goodness. Bro, where's my finger? Oh. It's actually really weird. You have to do it with like one ear. Okay. Now I can see the tip of my finger here. I can see the tip of my finger here. So I'm not sure what that looks like on here. I'll get to see it later. But that gives you an idea of like what the window that I'm looking through. Yeah, my right eye is my dominant eye. Yeah. And adjust the field of vision. That's a good question. I could take a look. Let me see. It's my battery right now. Okay. Why is she scrolling up? The hand gestures take a little bit to get used to, but I'll say one thing I'm really impressed is that you can have your hands like this, which is pretty nice. Which means it gives you a little bit of flexibility. So I don't think so. I assumed there wouldn't be either, but I mean it was worth the. Okay, that's not all I was looking at. Well, maybe I don't know if I was looking at it. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like I can mess with field of vision or field of view. Let me see. Accessibility settings. Okay. Because it seems your left finger at the same time. Because you seem to see your left finger at the same time it appears for us. Yeah, to be honest, I don't know. It might just be a, I don't know how to describe it. Looking through this, it actually feels weird. Not weird, it feels different than when I have the MetaQuest Pro. Like, if I have this on and I'm focusing on the stuff in there, I can see fine. But if I try to look at like my computer screen, I get double vision. So I assume, I assume there's like a, some kind of like reason for that type of thing. I'm gonna look under accessibility. But yeah, I don't know. It's crown to zoom. Can you? Sorry, I'm just kind of experimenting a little bit here. Interesting, reduce motion. I'm curious. Oh, yeah, let's not do that. Wow, sound action. Interesting. I forgot, I have AirPods, don't I? I completely forgot that I had those. Sorry guys, I'm kind of just very interested in this. But yeah, I don't see anything to improve field of vision. Yeah, it's not terrible. Like, I don't have a problem with it. Like, it's not an issue. Like, I don't have a problem with it. Especially I can see clear. Like, here's what I'll say. Yeah, interesting. No way. Yeah, I'm assuming that that must be like a hardware thing. I'm assuming that's limited to like the hardware inside of this thing. But yeah, it's really, but like I said, it's really not that big of a deal, because if you're wearing it, you're very conscious that you're like, well, I only care about what's going on inside this right now, right? So I guess, so that's actually a very good, oh my goodness, sorry, I keep putting this away. So Desug. So it's actually a very good point that you brought up, because from a UX standpoint, what that tells you is like this is not really a device that you would like wear and walk around outside, right? Like it would not be suitable for that, even though the pass through is incredible. You know, the pass through is really, really fantastic. Well, the nice thing is you guys can actually see, like I can see chat, but of course like the text is a little bit, oh my God, I did not mean to do that. Like I can see the chat, but obviously it's, it's a little blurry. But yeah, like you would not be crossing the street wearing this, because you won't be able to see cars or nothing like that. So that also gives you an idea of like this technology is not like the type of technology that you would wear around like for augmented reality or something, right? Like what some people have done it with the MetaQuest Pro. That might be, of course I have never tried it, so I really can't say, but I've seen people do it, that it's like, it's technically suited, it could technically be suited for that sort of purpose. But yeah, based on field of vision, that's not going to work. But then again, I got to put on the MetaQuest again to think about, because the thing with the MetaQuest is the pass-through is not terrible, but around the edges it's very blurred. So that even then your periph is like you see stuff, but it's blurry, and it can be misleading. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, yeah. And when I went through, I gotta say Apple. If you go through their developer, portal, they put an insane amount of thought into the UI elements of this, and really smart stuff. Very, very smart. I'm very jealous of the UX designers that got to do the testing to come up with this stuff. I'm super jealous, because that must have been an insane amount of fun. Yeah. yeah, I'm like crazy thoroughly impressed. Man, so the thing I really wanted to do is I wanted to like start using it with all my other devices, but the problem is, in order for me to like bring my MacBook screen up to here, I would disconnect, this third-party streaming thing. So that's not, so man, I really wanted to explore all of that, but I guess I can't. Then again, there might be ways I can figure, wait a second. Oh, I completely forgot about that. You can actually like, I'm kind of like looking into a reflection. Oh, the thing, oh, that's right. I completely forgot about that, where you can see like your eyes. Yeah. Yeah, I can't, yeah, and I think it's because this, like, and I think Apple devices in general cannot mirror to two devices at once. Because, like I tried to do exactly what I said. I tried to mirror my MacBook to this, and then, mirrored this to this, but they only let you mirror like one at a time. I might have to do some experimentation. I'm sure someone will come up with something. But the little that I did do, one thing I can say for sure is like if I mirror to my MacBook, the screen is incredibly clear. It's fantastic, but you have to use a keyboard. Like obviously, like the UI is nothing like this. Yeah, it's just your virtual desktop. But I'm really looking forward to trying to work in it, because I've worked in my because I've worked in my MetaQuest Pro. I've used that for work, And I've held meetings in workrooms with my work colleagues while they were at the office, and they were pretty impressed. Because like even if they don't have one, you could like zoom in. I don't think it's Zoom; it's something else. It almost kind of feels like Zoom, but it's like Meta's version of Zoom, and like they could see me virtually and see the whiteboard and stuff like that. And they're like, "Oh, this is actually pretty cool," Yeah, but yeah, man, I'm bummed, but I'm gonna try to figure some stuff. Well, like I said too, I'm not really much of a. I'm not a huge streamer. I'm a UX designer, and I just when I'm streaming, it's like product stuff, or how to do stuff. This is a first for me. I'm probably not that. I'm not entertaining whatsoever. I know. A wired keyboard connected to your MacBook also lets you type in the Vision Pro. It's kind of cool. I mean, there's no reason not to try something, YouTube. What is this? Oh, that's my trackpad. I literally bought a trackpad and a Magic Keyboard just so I could try it with this thing. They're pretty cool. Yeah, they're kind of cool accessories, Yeah, let me think. Yeah, so I think I think I'm probably going to end the stream because I really don't have much more that I can really show off. I think I got to load all the apps and stuff in, and then maybe I'll do another stream at some point showing off. But by that, I mean, to be honest though, there's going to be, Twitch is going to be flooded with streamers like doing a lot more than I'm doing. So honestly, you'll probably find them more entertaining. And to be honest, this weekend, I gotta set up some scripts for user testing sessions. It's really nice. At least I can see them now, so that's good. That makes things a lot easier. So actually the reason I got this is I'm going to do a YouTube video. I'm testing the user experience design of it. Find out, is it good UX, and so I actually have a pool of users that are all ready to go this weekend, and I'm going to, have them use it and perform a few tasks, and we're going to see, how good is it, so, should be fun. So, yeah, thank you so much for the follow. Very much appreciated. Oh, my hair. I need a haircut so bad. Yeah, I'm really glad I was able to figure out the screen record thing. And I promise my hair is not usually this long. Long story. I'm getting a haircut on Tuesday though. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining. This was a lot of fun. I'm glad we were able to get that working out. Yeah, I hope I hoped it was helpful and enjoyable. Yeah, I'll see you guys next time.